Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm Dan McGee. Welcome to the garage. So I was going through some of my digital tapes, and I found one that I made of an old 8mm VHS. It was actually originally shot on 8mm film, and then it was transferred over to a VHS tape. So the quality isn't the best because it's been transferred over a couple different mediums, but anyhow, it's pretty cool stuff. It's was shot in Bridgeview in the late 1960s, early 70s, and maybe even as high as or as far as maybe the mid 70s. But anyhow, it was shot. It was my aunt and uncle's camera, and my uncle Bob, he was the photographer and videographer in the family, and he shot this footage, most of it, anyways. So I thought it was cool, and it comes from a tape that was about an hour and a half long, and I narrowed it down or shortened it to about 10 minutes because there was a lot of vacation stuff and people that I didn't know. So I just kept in the people that I knew. So anyhow, and there was some other stuff that was kind of cool. Floods in Bridgeview. I got some video of some floods in Bridgeview, and also a baseball parade coming down Oquito Avenue. So let's start it up, and then I'll explain what's going on. All right, so this is me on the swing. I'm guessing I'm probably maybe 13, 14 years old maybe. But you can see how skinny I was. When I was younger, I was like really skinny. So I used to go on vacation with my Uncle Bob and aunt. And in this particular vacation, I probably was at Devil's Lake. We used to go there a lot. So anyways, that's my cousin Jeff, and the little guy next to him was his brother Scotty. So Jeff had enough, and now Scotty's gonna join in, so it must be like a tag team thing. The abuse I had to take just for a free vacation, unbelievable. So look at that. Look how blonde his hair was, both of them. Their hair was so blonde it was white. And look at my hair. It's like dark, really dark. Now this is in Bridgeview. That was the Bridgewater Tower. This is my mom's backyard. And friends of mine were out in the back. We had the yard used to flood, and it would turned into like an ice rink back there. So they were playing slide into the person and knock them over, or break their ankle or leg, whatever comes first. So everybody here, I know, there was Butchie Thomason that just ran. He just slid. That's Greg Creasy with his old army jacket he used to wear. And the other two, I think, were the Willis brothers. So this is my sister Cindy, and whoa, she almost fell. And that's the addition that we put on our house. That's my sister Cindy again. And this is my aunt's, I guess it's a baby shower. Yeah, it's definitely a baby shower. And I'm guessing it's for Jeff, because I don't see another baby in the background, so... And my aunt has the 1960s beehive hairdo. So now some of the reasons I left this in was some of the gifts. If you grew up in this era, some of these are going to look familiar to you. So some of this is like blankets and things like that. I don't even know. You might know what it is. If you know what it is, know what this stuff is. As they say, leave it in the comments section. So somebody made a needlepoint for her. I'm not sure who did, but it's pretty cool. I know my mom used to make them, but I'm not sure if that was one of them she made or not. Oh, look at this car seat. It's like a couple pieces of plastic. There's no way that something like a baby could go into that today. They'd get, the driver would get arrested. So that's my Uncle Bob, and there's a better video showing my Aunt Sharon. Oh, here we go. Here's a box. What's in the box? It's big. It's really big. Let's open it up and find out. What's in there, Uncle Bob? Oh, look at that. It's some kind of like a bed thing for little babies. That's another reason I'm thinking this was her first. This would have been Jeff. Because usually your first kid, you get a lot of new stuff. Your second kid, you already have most of it. So I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. So they're putting it together, and now oh, look at that. Here's something, another big box with a big ribbon. Nice. What is it? Come on, open it up. Made by Badger. Oh, it's a dressing table. I'm cheating. I seen the words on the side. So look at that. It's got like chrome legs, and I don't know what that's made out of, but I'm pretty sure that particular unit, it like folds out, and then it makes a changing table. So that's my sister Cindy. I'm guessing she's 13ish, maybe 14. That's my uncle's dog, and that's my Uncle Jerry. He loved his dog and he loved his cigars. And that's my grandmother. Always in a good mood, you can tell. Look at that. She said hi to everyone. And this is some of the flood footage. So before Bridgeview got their streets and sewers and curbs, when it rained, a lot of the village would flood. Because it's Bridgeview is actually a very low-lying area. So now that, looking straight through that water, that's my friend Greg Creasy's house. Looks like he's got lakefront property. That's my uncle's pop-up camper. Classic. So that's my mom's backyard. That's looking across the yard from my Gram's house. And that's the old garage, my mom's garage. That's my mom's house, neighbor's house. Look at that. That looks like a lake. There's so much water there. Now that's going all the way from my Gram's house all the way across the street. I have no idea when this was filmed, actually, but it's got to be around that time. So this is me, and if you look in a way far in the background, that's Harlem Avenue. See how fast the cars are going? That was me walking down the street. So more water. Oh, look at there. There's the dogs. Can't remember their names, but I think one of them was my Uncle Jerry's, and then the other one was my Graham's dog. They love their dogs. Water, water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. So when this thing flooded, there'd be parts of the yard that would take weeks to go down. Oh, look at that. There's an old Bridgeview police car. Old caddy, it looks like. By the way, look at this old fire truck. This was Bridgeview Boys Baseball League parade. That's when it was only for boys. No girls allowed. Sorry, girls. This was the 1970s. Girls weren't allowed. Old Cadillac. Flatbed truck. Now that house in the background was owned by a friend of mine, family named Don. So if you were in baseball in the between like say 70 and 75, you might be on one of these floats. So if you know anybody that was in Bridgeview Boys baseball within that time, have them look at this and tell me if their team was coming down the street when this was being filmed. And again, as they say, leave it in the comment section. There's an old Pontiac, pretty car. That looks like an old Jeep pickup truck. Yeah, I can't tell what that was. But that's the Sox, I think. Now, for some reason, they're like, they must be late for a plane because now they're like flying down the street. They started out slow and now they're flying. Can't even tell what that is. Looks like an old rabbit or something. The Blast. Anybody ever heard of the Blast as a baseball team? Maybe you were on it. What was this one? I don't know. Anyhow, and that was the end of the stuff I pulled off that hour and a half footage. So maybe I'll do another one of some of the vacation stuff, because some of that was pretty fun actually to watching, even though I didn't know the people. They were doing water skiing, and there was a plane, one of those water planes. I forgot what they're called, aquaplane, whatever. They have the pontoon plane. One of those landed on the lake while we were there. So anyways, that's all for now. Cheers to ya. Have a good one.